There is an animal you ate recently, and you did not call it by its name. You said beef, or pork, or mutton. Not one of those three is an English word. Every one of them came ashore in 1066. The pattern is almost too neat. A cow becomes beef, a pig becomes pork, a sheep becomes mutton, a calf becomes veal, and a deer becomes venison. 5 animals, 5 pairs, and in every pair the living creature keeps its old English name, while the meat takes a French one. There is a story that explains this, and you have almost certainly heard it. The Saxon farmer, out in the mud, raising the animal in his own language. The Norman lord, upstairs at the table, eating it in his. One language did the work, the other language ate. Except the dates don't hold. Beef, pork and mutton don't appear in written English until around 1300. That is more than 2 centuries after the Normans landed. Long enough that nobody in that farmyard, and nobody at that table, was alive to see it. And when the words finally do arrive, they arrive blurred. In Middle English, beef meant the living animal as readily as the meal. Shakespeare was still writing about live cattle as beefs in the 1590s. The clean split was never in the language. It was in a novel. Walter Scott gave it to a jester in 1819, and it has been repeated as history ever since. Which leaves the part the fable hides. The French in English was never mainly in the butcher's shop. It is sitting inside the words you would swear were yours: money, city, river, people, and the word very. Every one of those 5 crossed the channel. Say the word please out loud, that one did too. And they cut deeper than the meat words ever did. Catch and chase are the same Latin word, arriving twice, once through the French of Normandy, once through the French of Paris. The 2 arrivals never recognized each other. None of this happened quickly. The last document in this file is dated 1362. Parliament ordered the English courts to stop arguing cases in French, because ordinary people were standing trial in a language they could not understand. The law itself was recorded in Latin. Another 37 years passed before England had a king whose first language was English. 333 years after the boats landed. The archive stays open. What else were you taught as history that started out as somebody's good line?